morning, my lovelies, or afternoon now I should say. Change of plans, was going to be Ashbourne, but now we are in Markeaton Park, as you can hear, just off Main Island. So we are going from Markeaton, Quarndon, Duffield, then Belper. Might take a detour to Holbrook or whatever it's called. We'll see, but yeah, it's a beautiful day. So it's a shame to waste it, even though change of plans. Yeah, shall we crack on?
I look at you and it's easy to see. You are that someone I've been trying to meet. I got your number, won't you pick up the phone? Don't leave me hanging on the dial tone. Think back to the night that we met. Jumping in the pool, talk to you, dripping wet. Nervous when I speak, so I trip on my tongue. Never thinking you would be my number one.
Right, so we have just come out to Markeaton Park. Very nice place, first time been there, I think. Anyway, especially dog walking, plenty of open space, even the traffic is there. Sister's watching, right up her street. Anyway, we've just come out onto a back lane, just on the edge of the city now. So we're just heading over to Markeaton Stones and up to Quarndon. So, crack on the lane. That was Markeaton Stones, about 4, 5, 6 ounces at max. Right on the edge of the city, but seems like a million miles away. My kind of place, to be honest with you. Anyway, just come out there, some very pretty little cottages to see. But yeah, weather's holding up. It's a bit cloudy, but not too bad. It's quite nice and warm actually, spring day. So yeah. We'll carry on to Quarndon. Right, well, we are. There's all tree behind me. Almost officially out city. As you can tell, don't often walk this end because I'm usually a bit further north. But it's a lovely part, really is. Some nice villages and everything, which you'll see by Quarndon and Holbrook if we go up there. And I've just seen a glimpse of Old Street Hall. I think it was that sort of massive farmhouse. Anyway, just thought I'd put on a side note, the funding on the parks and that, which is great, you know, we get grants and everything else. Fantastic. Derbyshire has loads, I think it's Green Flag. Parks, Nottingham is known for its open space, and obviously Sheffield, the Green City. But what about the buildings in them? Stuff like Old Street Hall, Bulletin Hall, which is not crumbling, but it needs work doing to it. Councils don't apply for grants for these or anything. There's got to be some way, because of grade 1 and grade 2 listed, they should be entitled to funding. Basically, people don't just visit a city because of the shopping, the nightlife and everything. They also visit because the open space, the history. So a lot of tourists come to Nottingham and to Derby. So why not get funding for them? My personal opinion, but I think it should be a priority on part of the tourism budget or anything like that. And Nottingham City Council have just, the past few years, just failed miserably. Almost bankrupt themselves. Hopefully things are picking up. It's change of leadership or whatever is needed. So hopefully we can preserve these places and hopefully it can resonate across the whole country. So when you come out walking, even if it's just close to the city or anything, you're not just there saying, oh yeah, this is nice, and then a hall or a house or whatever that's of some sort of historic importance is surrounded by fence. It's wrong on so many levels and it infuriates me. You know, you look at Strelly Hall, Strelly Village, beautiful village, across the road, you're in Nottingham. But Strelly Hall is privately owned, it's offices, but they still do tours around. There's a Mulberry Tree Cafe, very good by the way. So why can't they use it for that or something like that? There's so many options, but councils don't seem to get off their arse and do something about it. Preserve the history, preserve what the area in that particular place is known for. But they don't. Same with Master Mills, but you know, it's a big place, but it's more than worth looking after. Because Cromford then Masson were basically the start of the Industrial Revolution. But anyway, rant over, we'll carry on. And yeah, we'll get to Corndon. So we are just walking in to the very lovely inn. The size of the house is very nice, Corndon. Not Corndon, Leicestershire, before anybody gets confused. Just bumped into a lovely couple. They've got an English Green Retriever. And as you all know, my favourite dogs are love retrievers. And it turns out they used to live in Strelly Village, not far from where I grew up. So yeah, we'll go through Corndon and then we'll probably head over to Holbrook or Holbrook, whatever it's called. Yeah, we'll get a bit of video. It's a little church, shall we have a look? Not bad views, as I said. So, over there is Duffield. Over in that background, that little nook of a hill that's back in the Belper. That's where we're heading, but we can head over this way to Holbrook, I think it is. So yeah, hopefully we should have enough time. And don't know if you can see it there, on that little stump of a hill, it's all Port Castles. So yeah, we'll get going along this road, this path, and then we'll get there anyway. See you shortly. Another little interesting point, if you can hear it, it's windy. Top of your graph, just as you come out, which is, if you look at OS map, that's what you see good. It's able to, obviously. Just skipped over edge of Duffield, over the Derwent, and another pub I must try at some point. And then we're going over through Not Little Eaton to the left, and then this footpath up to Holbrook. That's the one. Anyway, crack on. There we go. Cross over up to that path. Short, sharp, steep hill. Proper boots on today, ain't it? So, yeah, a bit steeper than I thought. But as soon as you enter off the road and straight onto this path, just listen. Absolute silence, bliss. And even what looks like a little disused quarry. Oh, she's full of these. You just don't always see them. Even on OS maps it doesn't always say them. More of them. Good job of that, isn't it? So we've just walked through the fields with these beautiful bubbles, just as if you wanted to. But it's Buckingham Valley Way. We are, so point out, you can't see, but I think that's Hena over that way, which basically means Ripley and Alfreton over there. Behind that hill will be Eastwood, Kimberley, my old neck of the woods in Notts. That way will be Ilkeston, so that's definitely Kimber over that way because I've looked on OS maps. And then obviously we're going back towards Erewash Valley that way. Just coming in to Holbrook, not Holybrook. Can't even get my names of villages right these days. Anyway, let's go and see what it's like. Really should have. As you can tell, sun's going down, and that is Holbrook Moor. So cutting across that, going over to that road there, and then we're heading down the hill, and we'll be in Belper. But yeah, Holbrook itself is a very, very pretty little village. It's one I'd recommend to see. It's a little bit of a hidden gem. There's a pub there, which is obligatory in anyone's village, and yeah. You can hear the main road the other side of the hill. I think it's the A6, I think. But apart from that, it's pretty peaceful. It's a really nice place. So yeah, it's worth one looking at. And I might have to check out the Spotted Cow that I'll look soon. So anyway, yeah, let's crack on. Can't beat a good Sunday afternoon walk, just as the sun's setting. Especially one of the most beautiful places on the planet, Derbyshire. Not bad view, is it? So, we are not far coming in to sunny old Belper down there. So we'll finish there. Hope you've enjoyed the walk as much as I have. It's nice to see somewhere actually brand new. To this part, I've been meaning to come up this side of Belper for a long time. And we'll be going further side to Ambergate at some point. Anyway, yeah, hope you liked it. Don't forget, same as last video if you'd seen it, organising a group walk. Not 100% as yet, I've got one planned, but end of March time. So if you did want to, just click onto the old Instagram, m.mlandscape. You'll see my ugly mug on there. And then just inboxes there, or you can leave a comment here with your details on if you want. But wouldn't advise it. Anyway, so yeah, we'll head back down to Belper, and I'll call it there. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, get your boots on and get your arse out into the outdoors instead of staying indoors. Trust me, it's worth it. Take care.